Nicola from pixiehill.com, and today I'm making paper zeppelins, incorporating products from Gypsy Soul laser cuts. If you're a paper crafting beginner, you may find this project challenging. There are a few fiddly elements, but don't let that stop you from trying. I'm going to begin by preparing the chipboard elements from Gypsy Soul. I'll be using gears, propellers, hinges, and keys and plates shape sets. I'm snipping the small area that keeps the elements attached to the sheet. Next, I'm painting all of the elements black. Then adding gold to the gear and propeller shapes. I've printed the Zeppelin template onto thick paper so that it's more sturdy to trace the shapes. You can find the free template by following the blog link in the video description. You will need 6 of the large shapes. If you have a random patterned paper, you'll be able to fit all 6 onto one 12-inch sheet of scrapbook paper. Some paper designs, like those with patterns in a specific orientation, may require 2 sheets. Once I trace all 6 pieces, I'll cut the edge and trace the folding line too. I'm folding the paper over the edge of a ruler, following the guideline. I fold the tabs over too. Then I curve the paper between my fingers to make a sort of scoop shape. Now for the fiddly bit, assembling the balloon. Apply glue to the folded areas. I'm leaving the 3rd tab blank. I find that everything fits a little bit more nicely with that tab on the outside instead of being tucked inside. Align a 2nd piece to the edge and pinch into place. Take your time here. As the glue moistens the paper, it will become a little bit more workable and pliable. Keep adding pieces, taking your time, working the edges together and pinching the curved edge. When all 6 pieces are assembled, glue the 2 ends together. This is the very fiddly bit. Again, take your time. Use a wooden spoon to reach inside and apply pressure to the edge. You may want to practice creating the balloon portion with some scrap paper. With patience and practice, you'll get the hang of it in no time at all. Now for the boat. Cut a piece of paper to the specifications on the downloadable template and score where indicated. Cut the rear corners and glue into place. front of the boat to give a curve. Layer some gears and propellers and join with a brad, creating 3 similar elements for your vessel. I'm adding a twill ribbon trim to the edge of my boat. Adding trim here will add stability to your piece. A keyhole is cut in half and added as a nose to the boat. Another keyhole piece is added to the rear, and one of the gear and propeller elements is added. More twill ribbon to the open end of the Zeppelin. Then, another propeller set is glued to the opening. Add a length of doweling to the side of the Zeppelin, about 1 inch from the end, and another on the opposite side. Add another length of doweling to the fat end of the balloon. Please note, I really should have placed this piece about 3/4 of an inch back for better placement. Add the prepared hinges. Put hot glue in the back corners of the boat and glue the doweling into place. Glue the front doweling to the sides of the boat and cover the ends with the prepared hinges. Add the final gear and propeller element to the front of the balloon. I'm using a heat gun and quickly passing it over the piece to get rid of any stray hot glue strings. Finally, I'm adding a few little decorative elements. This project is fiddly, and it can be difficult, but with a bit of patience and practice, you'll have a whole fleet of super cool paper Zeppelins to show off your hard work.